impromptu response to Kira NeedleGroove's contest. It is Wednesday night. I just sat down, had dinner, and watched Kira and your response to my contest, and I ended up watching your contest and in terms of picking a jazz label, and I was feeling really inspired. So I thought I'd grab a drink and pull out a few records. So as you can probably see by the title, is it that way these days? I'm going to show you a few records from the Tribe label, which was a record label that only I think released about 8 or 10 albums in total in the early 70s. I think it was, yeah, it started in 71 or something like 72 maybe, in out of Detroit in Michigan. Very sort of I suppose do-it-yourself mindset, and very politically driven, and very much for black rights. Very similar in terms of the way the art ensemble Chicago had a sort of ethic, and even I think the Black Artists, what is it called, the Black Artists group in St. Louis. Anyway, rambling. So yeah, I wanted to show a couple of records from that label. Just first up, these are all sort of reissues or sort of bootleg type, not really bootlegs, but you know how you get some of those strange pressings. If you look on Discogs, any of the records are, you know, $250 plus records, but I'm lucky enough to got 3 of these sort of reissues, which are really awesome to have. I know Champ Sound has got an original Tribe of Gemini 2 by Marcus Belgrave, but it doesn't have the sleeve, which is amazing that he has that record. Great score. Anyway, so yeah, Tribe Records. This was their first release by Wendell Harrison, who also has an album which is very sort of ethical vibes from the Tribe. I think this is the first record that was released on Tribe. This one came out in 1972. Yeah, 1972. Here we go. So yeah, Wendell Harrison's obviously a very central figure in the Tribe record label history, along with Marcus Belgrave. So this is a live recording. It's a very sort of spoken word piece. Well, it's sort of very political. There's lots of shouting, lots of questioning the audience over sort of very spiritual vibe. This one is a bit more sort of free jazz. A lot of the other stuff I've heard on the label has been a bit more soul jazz. They sort of border that soul jazz and an Afro spiritual political boundary. But yeah, this is great. See the guys in the back there. So yeah, I think this is a live set recorded at, does not say. I feel like it was at a chapel, like a local gathering. But yeah, if you read up online the story of the label, it's amazing what they did for the community. There are, especially for black people in the community in Detroit in the early 70s. So yeah, this is a really great, powerful recording. The second one, which came out 2 years later, by Marcus Belgrave. This is a Gemini, which I think is which is basically, there's a Gemini 1, Gemini 2, and I think this is Gemini 1, which is what you can hear in the background. It was originally released on the Gem-I label, and then I think Tribe picked it up and released it. And then this is a reissue from Universal Sound. So even the reissue is quite hard to find now, and obviously the Tribe and the original press are even more scarce. Harold McKinney is on here, and Phil Ranelin, who I just showed. Wendell Harrison, Marcus Belgrave. So this is more of, you know, the who's who of Tribe Records on here. So yeah, here he is on the back. Look at that, great photograph. So yeah, as you can hear, this is a bit more soul jazz, and then even this is on the second side, but the first side has a lot more weird electronic things going on in it too, which is really cool. So that's that one, and then the last one I've got to show. I should actually show you here's the label they put on the album art, which I think is really cool. And I'll show you a couple of the sleeves so you get an idea. Sorry, of the records themselves. So I hope you can see that. A very cool little tribe logo there. And yeah, this one's the same. Seriously cool. Reflections in the Sea of Nernon, which is actually a reference to Lord of the Rings. I think the Sea of Nernon is a place in Mordor, a very dark place. I don't know. Anyway, it's not really relevant. Okay, so this is obviously again another reissue. Amazing. This is a real cool funk. This is actually probably a straight up funky soul jazz record. Really killer. So Doug Hammond, who is another Central member, is on this one. So there you go. That's 3 of, what have they got, 8 or 9 on the label. So considering I'm living in Australia, I think I've done pretty well even to get the bootlegs for those. So anyway, I was going to go with Impulse, and I thought, everyone's seen Impulse records. I thought I'd go for something that maybe won't get shown, or at least I get it first before someone else does. But yeah, anyway, a great idea for a contest. I was, after watching a video, I was immediately inspired to do it, and yeah, I really enjoy your channel, Kieran. I try and watch as much as I can. There sometimes seems to be days where there's like 5 or 6 videos go up straight away, and sometimes I just sit and watch them all. Which is really cool. I have like a marathon of NeedleGroove videos to get through. I don't always comment. I'm really bad at commenting generally, so I need to sort that out. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying what you're hearing, and if anyone that's watching hasn't heard of the Tribe label, that was a really cool little teaser, I suppose. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, Kieran. Hopefully that's what you're looking for, and I'll see you guys later.